Yeah, hello all, welcome back. I hope everyone is able to see my screen. And today we are going to learn what is application programming interface like API and how many types of APIs are there. At the same time, what is a REST API and what are the REST methods and what are these CRUD operations and what is the importance of that. Okay, I copied these images from Google. Thanks for everyone who created these screenshots, images. And at the same time, we are going to build some routes today. So yesterday we have created a simple server and we have just created only one simple route. But today we are going to implement a few more things and we are going to install the Postman application and understand what is the importance of the Postman application. Okay, before going to start, I will just take the confirmation from students who are there here. Students, are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Ready, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Ready,
So,
sir.
yeah, application programming interface. I think this is the most important concept in a web development. Okay, so I will explain with some simple examples what is API and what is the importance of application programming interface. Suppose if you see, if you want to create a simple weather app, so if you want to just Android mobile application or a simple web application or simple with HTML5 JavaScript, so you want to create okay weather application. So you want to display what is the temperature at Hyderabad and all the main cities. Suppose if you are there in Mumbai and if you are there in Pune and Chennai or Bangalore, okay, all the cities or all the places in the world. So if you want to display the temperature, first of all, you need to store that. You should collect the temperature, right? Okay, how you will collect the temperature if you want to create a weather application? Any idea? Tell me your ideas. You want to create a weather application and you want to display what is the temperature in Hyderabad and Mumbai and Pune and Chennai. Just tell me. No idea? Pankaj?
I think we fetch the data uh, from API using API. I think like this.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, normally, suppose if you don't have APIs and nothing is there in the world, suppose if you want to create a weather application, if you want to display the values. So first, what we need to do, we need to go to Hyderabad and we should, okay, we should go to the Hyderabad and we should collect the temperature. And we should go, you should call your friend and ask him what is the temperature at Mumbai. And again, you should call everyone who's there in that cities and you should collect the data and you should display, right? But it's really difficult. Okay. So someone already created someone with the help of any sensor, whatever the infrastructure they need to calculate the temperature at each and every minute or a second. So someone already collect the data and they are providing that data. So suppose someone is there, so he has collected, he has some infrastructure, he's collecting all the data and the data is there. Okay? The data is there in their database. Data is there in their database. But so we want that data. Okay. Suppose the company XYZ, they are doing that job and they have collected the data. And we want, suppose Pankaj is there. So Pankaj want to create this weather application. So it's really difficult for him to collect the data from the different cities for each and every minute. So already someone has done. So what we can do, we can request them, hey, XYZ, could you please share your data to me? Okay. So suppose if you see, maybe some applications they don't they don't give access with free of cost. Some people will charge for that. But suppose, for example, this XYZ company has collected the data and they are ready to share their information to everyone in the world with free of cost. So how they will share and how you will interact with that? There is a process, right? So there they will create application programming interface because they have maybe they have done They have collected data, maybe they're stored in any kind of database, and if you want to get the data, maybe they have created these APIs in any language. Like we can create with the help of Python, C#.NET, Java, or any other programming language. We can build APIs. But how we can consume that? Okay, so that they will suppose XYZ is a company. So what they will do? They will say that HTTP. Okay, we are following the HTTP standard. HTTP colon www dot xyz dot com. Okay, xyz dot com and forward slash API, and you can say some details like temperature at Hyderabad. Simple. So they will provide these kind of URLs, okay, these kind of endpoints, okay, so that if you hit this URL, if you hit this URL, it will reach this server. This is a server. This is a server, so that you can get the data. So here, two things are important. One is we should send a request, and the server will send the response. You are asking the request that I need a temperature at Hyderabad. If you want temperature at Mumbai, you should say that http www.xyz.com forward slash API forward slash Mumbai, so that it will give a current temperature at Mumbai. This server is maintaining the data, and it is ready to share that information. So we need to, because we our application and this server should communicate. Okay, there are many ways to communicate, but HTTP protocol is the most popular one. Okay, HTTP protocol. So there are some standards are there. So if you want to interact to any server through internet, we should follow this HTTP protocol. Okay, so we should send a request. So we should send a request, and that server will send the response. Okay, the server will just send the response. Okay, no matter whether you will create server, they have created server with the help of C#.NET or a Java or a PHP or a Python or a Java with Node.js, it doesn't matter. So they will provide these endpoints, and you can, if you just send a request in this format, okay, so you will get the response. Okay, in a similar way, suppose I will give you one more example. So maybe some of you are completely new to this APIs. That's why I want to give one more example. Suppose if you see you are using, okay, how many of you are using PhonePe, PhonePe or Google Pay? You're using or not? Okay, hopefully you're sending yes or something in the chat. Okay, fine. So you're using a PhonePe. Okay, someone is trying to join. Now, if you see the PhonePe is there. So if you see, suppose you have a account in, for example, HDFC. Okay, you have your bank account in HDFC. But just tell me how you are able to do a transaction with the help of PhonePe, because your account is there in HDFC. Your money your, suppose you have some 10 lakhs or some amount is there, and PhonePe app is there, and Google Pay is there, or Paytm is there, or Amazon Pay is there. All these are just applications, right? So you didn't create any account, any bank account on PhonePe, any bank account on all these applications. But how you are able to do transactions, how you are able to transfer money from your account, which is there in HDFC, to another one. Suppose your friend have an account in, suppose, SBI. So if you see, you want to transfer money from HDFC Bank to SBI bank account through some third party application. This is the Phone Pay or Google Pay or suppose anything. So how it is happening? Because with the help of APIs. Okay, this HDFC Bank will provide some APIs. So with the help of that APIs, you can interact with this HDFC server. And at the same time, you should have a connection, you should have an API to connect the SBI account also, so that you can transfer this amount. You can do minus in this account, and you can credit amount in the SBI account, so that you should able to interact with HDFC and SBI account through this third party application, because these third party applications are are they don't have complete access on our HDFC Bank or SBI Bank. Just this HDFC Bank or SBI Bank will provide some limitation, because you will, once you should connect, you should add your account and you should do some procedure, so that it will it, there will it will build a trust between the phone pay and your HDFC account. Then it will allow us to do a transaction between that. So in these situations, okay, what we are using
API.
APIs. Okay, that means API means application programming interface. So that with the help of these APIs, you can interact with the servers, or one server to another server, something. Okay, okay. Everyone understood, or still you have confusion? Can I give one more example for you?
Yes, please.
Another
One more
example.
example.
Sorry, need one more example?
Yes, sir.
Me too, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Which one is good? Okay,
Sir, Google Map and
yes, yes,
Google Map using Rapido, Ola.
perfect, perfect.
Pawan,
That is
वाह
the
क्या
that is
बात
the
है.
best example. Okay, very good, Pawan. So if you see, suppose if you want Uber is there, and Ola is there, okay, and some other applications, Rapido, okay. Maybe if you want to create a new application similarly, okay, if you want to create a new application,
Food delivery apps.
yeah, yeah, anything, any application in the world, yeah, you are giving a really nice examples. So if you see, so these people, especially these people are using which AP, which from which company they are getting that maps?
From
Majority
Google.
people, Google, right? Okay, how these Google people got this information? How this Google company knows about my street? What is the traffic? Whether it is in red color or green color, yellow color? How they are providing? How?
Based on the locations of people,
Okay,
they collect the data from the people
okay.
using
Who is
using
collecting the
location.
data? From where
Google
they
is
are collecting the data?
Google is collecting the data
From where?
from people.
Means from every user's mobile.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how they are connecting?
Through
Okay,
internet.
fine, fine. So normally, what these Google people done? So do you know satellites? We need to have a satellites
Sir,
to get the photos of each and every place and roads and connectivity and all those things. Okay, these people, because if you want right now, you can request ISRO or to send one satellite for you, so that with the help of that satellite you can take all the screenshots, and you can take the what street view, and then you can design everything, and then you can start building the application. So it's really difficult, right, to send a satellite. Suppose if you want to create a new application, it's not possible for us to send a satellite right now, because we don't have that much budget. So already this Google team already done everything. They have all the infrastructure and the data, okay, all the information about streams and the traffic and everything is there. What we need to do? So we need to interact with this Google server, Google Maps server. So maybe the server name is what? Google Map. So what they will do, they will create an application, they will create a REST APIs, they will create an API, create APIs. Okay. How they are creating, we are going to do that. Okay, simple. So this is the same way. So they are creating the APIs like this. This is the route. So yesterday we did, right. So once you run the application, if you do HTTP :/ localhost 3000 and forward, that means you're getting the hello, I'm working, don't worry, right? So yes, in the same way we are going to create, but here what we need to understand. So this Google server is providing APIs like this. For example, http colon forward slash www dot Google Maps. I'm not sure what is the exact API, but you can check. You can just check in the Google. Definitely, you will find the APIs. Googlemaps.com forward slash API slash maybe Hyderabad, or you can give a Kukatpalli. Then you will get the information about. You need to give a maybe longitude or latitude or something, so that you can find the exact location or something. Okay, so this Google is provided API, so that through your application or HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, if you just build a simple application, yes, you can, with the help of this API calls, you can get the Google Map information. Okay, is this enough, or I need to give one more example?
Got it, sir.
Yeah, same thing like Zomato, Swiggy. They will say that okay, the driver is will reach 10 in 10 minutes, right? So how they are calculating? Through APIs only. Okay, how to build those APIs? Yes, we are going to learn. Okay, but that is the importance of APIs. Okay, understood everyone, or yes or no? So you're not answering means you're not confident, right? Can I explain one more time?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes,
Simple.
sir.
Yeah, ఏం లేదు.
ఇంటి పడవ.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, Google Maps is there. That's they are providing APIs. How they are building APIs? That's what we are going to learn. How they are building APIs? We are going to learn. But they are providing APIs. Okay, application programming interface. That means if you want to interact with that, the server, okay, they are following some HTTP standard or SOAP standard, and they are providing APIs. Maybe doesn't matter whether they are building that APIs with the help of C#.NET or Java or any other programming language. Okay, right now we are going to learn, okay, how to build a REST API with the help of Node.js and Express.js. That's what we are doing. That's what we already started, but we are understanding the fundamentals now. Okay, fine. So even I will forward a few videos for you so that you can understand much more better way. So there are different types of APIs are there right now. You don't need to worry too much about all these things. So previously, before RESTful API, there is a very popular, of course, still we are using a SOAP. So, but from client to server, if you use the SOAP, and we can transfer the data in only XML format. But REST, it is allowing us to transfer the data using a JSON. Okay, JSON is the very simplest way to transfer the data between the client and server. Okay, and there are other things are there, that is GraphQL and gRPC and WebSocket and Webhook. Okay, you can I will suggest you one video, so that if you want to get more details, yes, absolutely. There is a really nice YouTube channel is there, bytecode or something.
The four F's.
Every time it should get ads. Okay, fine. If you just I will give you that URL also, so that it may be around 10 minutes video.
Use ad
Yeah,
blocker, sir.
it's 4 minutes video. So this is very good. Even I will share the link in the description in this video. You can find out. So we'll get a lot of information. Right now, you don't need to worry too much about that, but you should know in coming days. You should aware, if you want to become a full stack developer, if you want to get more knowledge on server side, yes, we should have basic knowledge on what is SOAP, what is SQL, or what is a GraphQL, what is WebSocket, what is Webhook. Okay, so here in this training, we are going to build API with the help of this architectural style, that is REST API. Okay, REST API. What is REST API means? Okay, of course, this is one type of API. So this is a most popular one right now in the market. So we are using a protocol called HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, don't worry. S means it will provide more security. For that, we need to add some certificates in the background. Okay, that we can learn later. So we are going to build a REST API. So we will send a request from the client with the help of this HTTP, and these are the URL. Okay, and I will explain what is URL and what is URI, all those things. And if you send a request to the server, this server will send the response in a JSON format. So maybe you can, if you want, you can get the information in XML format, but JSON is a much more matured way of transferring the data. Okay, fine. So here, okay, this is very important. So just tell me, what are the REST methods? Can you tell me what you're able to see on screen?
Delete, get, post, patch, put.
Okay, these are the most popular, of course, REST methods. Okay, what is the use of these REST methods? Okay, yes, we are going to use these things. We are going to build our own REST API, okay, for our application. So especially the advantage of these things is we are going to do a CRUD operations. Okay, normally we love CRUD, right? CRUD means, how many of you love CRUD? CURD. Okay, everyone, right? So here just exchanges middle characters, CRUD. So C for create. Okay, if you want to create any data on the server with the help of a REST API through HTTP protocol, we are going to use which method? Sorry, this one. This one.
Post method.
Post method. And R for read, that is get method, and U for update, that is a put method, and D for delete, and that is a delete method. Okay, these are the just fundamentals. Of course, we need to spend a lot of time to understand all these important topics. Okay. Okay, now without wasting time, let's create our own REST APIs, and let's create some routes with the help of post, get, and put and delete. Okay, and just open our application and get ready. So now just give me one more time confirmation. Ready? Because so far I just explained the theory part. Okay, but we are going to do a practical things.
Ready, sir.
Okay, ready. So just open that folder which we have created yesterday and run your application and get ready. Okay, I will just give 1 minute so that everyone should open your application and nuclear and npm. Sorry, how to start the server? Node index. Yes, do that. Okay, done everyone? Okay, just give me confirmation because you should be ready. We are going to do in the classroom itself. Okay, okay, fine. So yesterday we have just installed what we have done yesterday npm init, so that it has created a package.json file, and after that we have installed express.js package with the help of npm install express. That's it. And we have created index.js file, and we have imported this express module, and if you just invoke this express function, it will return the object called app, and it has lots of methods. The most important one is listen, so that if you want to create the server, so you should do like app.listen. Okay, this is what we already understand. So if you want to, so right now our server is up and running, so i will I will show you in the diagram so that you will get familiarity with our application. So here we are building our server, and we are providing the APIs. So the right now our server is reachable in the local machine that with the help of HTTP colon forward slash localhost colon at port number 3000. So in future we are going to deploy our application in Heroku or AWS or anywhere you want. So at the time you will get the URL like HTTP colon. So in future we will get like HTTP colon forward slash www dot farmers friend something.com. Okay, so if you just purchase this domain and if you configure, it will be available. Okay, these things we can learn in our coming days. Right now you don't need to worry too much about this. So whenever, okay, right now there is a client, that means we are sending a request from the browser on my machine. So if you just hit this URL, this server is responding. Okay, right now we can give our server name is like a chitty. Okay, chitty robo for our chitty. Hey chitty. Okay, this chitty is ready for us to help the APIs. So right now, so far we have only one route, a simple one, that is the forward slash. So http colon forward slash localhost 3000 and forward slash. So this is the path of the server and this is the basic route. So and most of you are familiar with the JSON placeholder, right? This one. Okay, just I think my machine is too slow whenever I just go for a live. Okay, JSON placeholder is there. What it is doing, it is just providing the APIs for us, right? This is the API. So if you just hit this URL, this JSON placeholder server, just JSON placeholder dot typecode.com. Okay, that is the server. Okay, that is already configured in the internet. So if you hit this URL, you are getting the data in the JSON format. Okay, JSON format. Let's say we can do the same thing. If we need to get the data in a similar fashion, so or we can take another example like a post. Okay, post, it is written 100. So let's go with the users. Okay, users, it is returning at least 10 user details. So in a similar way, our server also should return this value, should return this information. So in similar way, instead of this JSON placeholder, the typecode.com, we are going to use our server that http colon localhost 3000 and users. Then we should get this information. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm just copying this information, copy. So here I'm just creating the constant users data or something. This is data, user information. Just paste it, save it. Okay. Just minimize this. I will just minimize this one. So the same data I just copied and just stored in a array. Okay, array. So whenever if someone wants to try to join, just a minute. Okay, hi, baby Goshal.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening. You're a new student, right? If I'm not wrong. Okay, continue. We can discuss later. So what we are doing here. So this is the data. This is the data. This is the data. And in a similar way, similar way, right now, previously, if you give the basic URL and forward slash, it is giving hello, I'm working. Don't worry. Okay. Hello, I'm working. Don't worry. Because right now it is hitting our server. Just give a forward slash. That means it is hitting the route which we have created here. Okay, we have created here. So now I'm just preparing our server. I'm just preparing our server. Hey server, next time if anyone wants the user's data, please send the user's details like user data. So what I'm doing here, so right now forward slash users. Okay, if the path matches that http colon localhost colon 3000 forward slash users, then it should hit this route. Okay, here this is request and response. Yeah, we are going to learn lot about this request and response right now. Don't worry. So here previously we have sent a simple text. Okay, right now I want to send response dot send the array of information. What is that array? Users data. Users data. That's it. That's it. So now how this JSON placeholder server is going to return this array of information in a similar way, in similar fashion, we are going to get the data. But here we should do one thing, because still we didn't install Nodemon, so that once we done a changes, please stop the server and run it one more time. So node, okay, index. So again, our application is up and running. So if we install Nodemon, okay, we don't need to stop the server and again. That I will explain in coming days. Don't worry about that right now. So now what I said. So right now our server is also, our chitty is also ready to give the users information. So you see http colon localhost colon 3000. What we need? Hey, I want users data. So that our chitty is going to respond. Our server is going to respond with that. So let's see whether it is working or not. So this
Sir,
is, yes, tell me.
this user's data will be there in the database, right?
Yeah, that will be, if you store the data in the database, it will get from this database. Yes, this is also fine. You can store in a simple a variable. You can send it, because so far we didn't discuss about the database, right?
Sir, from where then we got that data and all?
I will explain. I will explain. Don't worry. Right now, so there is, we are just storing the data in a simple array and we are returning. So in next 2-3 days, we are going to create a MongoDB Atlas account, and we are going to store the data in the MongoDB, and we are going to send a request from this server to the MongoDB. We will get the response and we will send it. Okay.
Sir, I want to ask you one thing, that why did you write slash users? Uh,
Slash user. Okay. Okay. Fine. So if you see this JSON placeholder is there now.
yes,
After this domain, do we have
users.
a forward slash or not?
Yeah.
So that means it will differentiate between this domain name and the resource name. Okay. This is a standard structure, because why we are giving dot here? Why we are giving dot here? So there is a significant meaning for that, each and everything. So this .com is different, this is different, and this is different. Okay, there is a significant meaning, but here it will, this forward slash will separate this resource from the domain name. Okay. Okay. Right now,
Okay.
is
Okay.
it okay or not? Okay, I will give you enough information. Don't worry, because
Okay.
without understanding what is HTTP, without understanding what the fundamentals of HTTP, we can't understand all these things. Okay.
Like we already written all the JSON format there
Sorry.
in the we already written all the data in the code. So why we are giving this user, like we have given a user data and everything in that code, and why we are giving users, we just simply
Okay.
receive
Okay.
the data from, yeah.
1 minute. Suppose you have a user data, and in another array you have posts. Okay. Okay. Some data is there in the post. So how server will recognize? Suppose if you give forward slash users, it will get the users data. If you give forward slash post, it should get the post data, right? Server should understand, right, what you want. Because in a database we have tables like users table, products table, and users profiles table, and orders table. So we should send a proper the path of the resource, right? Otherwise how it will understand?
Okay, it is a proper path to get the data. Yeah,
Yes.
I got
Yes.
it, but it is not coming from the right now from the internet.
Right now it is not internet, because right now the server is running in my local machine, right? This is the path.
Yes,
This is the main path, and after that you should give forward slash and what users.
users.
then it will hit
Yes.
this route.
It's an extension for the file.
Yeah.
I know it's an extension. Like slash is the address of that thing.
Yes.
I know, but like you have just given that address to fetch the data from this thing, right?
Yes, sir. You are getting users from the data by
Okay.
giving users.
Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Uh, Sorry, what, Bhavan?
Okay.
No,
Right
you are
now,
getting users from that data, sir. By giving users.
Okay, okay. Like we are getting the data from that users, and it will fetch. Okay.
Yes.
okay. What was wrong? I didn't understand what your question.
I mean that we are getting the data from that user, and then we'll like fetch the data from that. Like why we are writing user from there. मेरे कहने का मतलब ये था सर कि जैसे हमने यूजर वहां पे लिखा ना.
I will tell you one thing. Why you will tell you. Suppose if you went to the restaurant, okay. So in the kitchen we have dosas and idlis, right? Okay. There is a server. One person is there. So you should inform that, hey, I want dosas, right? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
So you should collect the receipt from counter and you should hand over to this person so that this person will check whether you are asking dosas or idlis, right?
Yes, sir.
So then if you are asking dosas, you will go and collect dosa. If you are ordering idlis, you will go and find idlis. In a similar way, that's we are informing the server, hey server, I want the user's data. Okay. Suppose the post data is there. Suppose here I'm just taking like post one, simple post two. Okay. Post three. So just add one more route. What is this? If you want posts, so whenever you hit the server like HTTP localhost 3000 post, at the time it will execute this method. Okay, and it will execute this line respond or send users data. Okay,
Post.
post data.
You need to post, sir.
Got it now?
Got it, sir.
Yeah, maybe your question is, Raghu, why you are adding here? Yes, to recognize what is the user request, because whenever users asking users, it is going to execute this method, this route, what we can call it as a route. And whenever user asking the post, it is going to execute this one. Okay, now let's stop the server one more time and start it. Index. So our chippy is ready. So let's see whether whether it will work or not. So localhost 3000 forward slash, what do you want? Users.
Users.
Working or not?
Yes, sir. Working.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you want posts, want it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't want posts and you don't want anything, it's a default route. What are you saying?
Hello, I'm working. Don't worry.
Yeah. So you are going to learn everything. Don't worry, because lots of things are there. Okay. Now tell me, everyone understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now what do you need to do? Just do practice. Just build. Okay. Just go to the JSON place folder and whichever data you want, copy that data, either posts or comments or albums or photos or videos or whatever it is, and just build the routes. Here we are just uh,
Configured for only 3 URLs, right, sir? Now,
right now we are done three. If you want 10 or 20, that's your choice. You can build n number of routes.
that whatever the extension that you are provided in the app.listen http.localhost.3000, it's up to us, right? If we change the path, also it will work, right? Like we need to change the all URL, right?
Yes. Suppose if you give a if you change the port number, then you should hit this URL. Okay, this is working on the local host, the domain.
Okay, sir.
Sorry, if you're asking something different, ask me one more time.
No, no, sir. The question was, the answer was, I got it.
Okay, fine.
Like if we, like the URL, I wanted to change it. So will it work or not? It was my question.
You can change it. This is standard. If you are
Uh,
running it on local, this is standard. If you want to change the port number, you can change it. This is your wish. You can write Sai HTTP localhost 3000 Sai. Then he will send users data. That is your wish. But if you give a meaningful route, that will be useful,
okay.
right?
This is my question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's
This is
fine.
my question.
Okay.
That
Sorry.
do we need do we change this thing or not?
No,
This
no.
is my question.
So just do one thing. Just add a Pankaj.
Good.
Okay, let me add Pankaj and Sai. Okay, yeah, I can
Like
do it.
the second route you wrote post, and that's why I was confusing that why we did user and user data.
Sorry. Sometimes it's very difficult for me to understand what you are asking. That is also important. Okay, now our application is up and running. Okay, so now if you hit users, it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
it is saying that cannot. Okay, I can't find the users.
Users.
So if you say don't ask anything, just go to Pankaj, he will return some dosas. That is fine.
Yeah. About it, sir. Understood.
Do it quickly. Users and what do we say? The posts. Okay, do one thing. Do one thing. We have only 11 minutes, so that we can do practice later. I will cover one more topic today. Is it okay? Is it okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Will you do practice later? Okay. So if you see right now, if I do any change, I need to stop the server and run one more time, right? It's a headache thing, right? It's a really headache. So instead of that, what we can do, we have another package that is called a Nodemon. Okay, that is called Nodemon. Okay, that will be available in again npm.js. Just go to npm.js.com. The package is there. Node, maybe or node. Okay, Nodemon. This is the package. Okay, this package will help us. It will track the changes and it will keep our server always alive. So if you see npm install nodemon, so I'm just copying this URL. Okay, let's paste it and hyphen save dev. Okay, that we can discuss later. Okay, what is dev dependency? What is a production something? Okay, right now let's make it npm install nodemon. Either through terminal, VS Code terminal, or here, anything is fine. Whenever I'm teaching, whenever I'm in live, I'm not going to use Nodemon because it will crash my machine. But whenever you are working, please use Nodemon. So here, yeah, Nodemon is installed on my machine. So now if you see, so far, if you want to run the server, what we are doing? Node index, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So now onwards, what you do? Just do Nodemon index. So that the nodemon will take care of running the server, and if you do changes while running the server itself, it will keep on tracking. Okay, so if you see is a nodemon, so the server is up and running. And suppose if you change the data, so if you add a new item in the post 4, so previously every time if you do a simple change in the code, you should have stopped the server and run the server again, Right now, you don't need to do that. So I did the changes. I'm not stopping the server. Observe carefully. So if you see, once you save the changes, automatically it will restart the server. So now, if you go to um, what, what is the route, the resource, the post, it is written in the post, right? So go to that. You got it or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So similarly, just add one more thing. Blah, blah, blah. Save it. So automatically, I'm not stopping the server. Automatically, server is taking care. The Nodemon is taking care of that. Just refresh this one. So it is working. Okay, this is for today. But I will ask you one more thing, one last thing. That is, everyone everyone should install. Everyone should install one thing that is called Postman. Postman application. Okay, just go to this one. Okay, download it. Okay, if it is Windows or if it is Mac machine. Okay, based on that, just install that software. Once you install it, it will be available on your machine. Okay, this application. So what is the use of Postman? How we can utilize that Postman? We can discuss tomorrow. Okay. So far, what we have learned today? What is an
Yeah.
API? So it is application programming interface. So if you want to interact with any server, we should follow some standards. Okay, the server should provide APIs so that we can interact. They will share that APIs. So Google Maps will share their APIs. Banks, they will share APIs, but banks don't share their APIs to normal people. They should follow some procedure to get the access. Okay, so some APIs, or if you want to get the access to the server, we should have a API token or API key. So those we can discuss later. And there are different types of APIs are there. So RESTful, that RESTful is the most popular nowadays, and GraphQL is really fantastic. Of course, everything has its own advantages. So we understand what is REST, and these are the REST methods. Especially these four are very important. That is a post, get, and put and delete. And you should understand what is C4, create, and it will be post and read and all those things. Okay. So, and I will suggest you one really fantastic YouTube channel to understand fundamentals of API and REST API and all the jargons of that. So that YouTube channel name is eh, just a minute, I forgot the name. I used to follow this pseudocode. Yeah, the YouTube channel name is pseudocode. So she explained each and everything. So you have questions, right? What is HTTP? What is a REST API? What is a HTTP word? What is a method? What is the importance of get? What is the importance of put? What is the difference between put and patch? So you don't need to complete these videos in a single day. Don't worry. Just bookmark this, and whenever you have a time, just finish it. At least 11 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 4 something. Hardly it's 1 hour to complete this 10 I think 11 videos, 9 videos. At least I'm giving a minimum 1 week time. At least by next Monday, please at least complete first 5 videos. Okay, that is fine. Okay, it's not possible to do it. Okay,
Please
last
share
note.
the link. Please share the playlist.
Yeah, this pseudocode. Okay, I will ping you in the chat. Just please save quickly, because once we drop off, it will go on the chat. Even I will share it in a WhatsApp group. Okay, this is one, and I suggested one more thing, right? This top 6 architectural styles of API. So If you see whatever you are learning in our training, it will be only 5 to 10% only. So don't think that if you complete this project, that means we will learn everything. No, because you should 30 to 40%. Okay, you should learn on your own. I will suggest some good resources. Whenever you have time, just go through that and try to understand it. If you have any question, definitely I will explain. But if I want to explain each and everything, it will take 1 year to complete a simple project. Okay, fine. Last 3 minutes. Yeah, if you have any question, ask me. Just we can check if is there anyone joined in YouTube. Yeah, meanwhile you can ask me the questions if you have anything. But from tomorrow onwards, please join by 7:03 maximum. We should start at least by 7:05 so that we can finish exactly by 8 o'clock. And what you need to do, just click on this like button. And once you done a practice, without doing practice, don't comment it. Okay. Okay, don't comment it. Once you complete the practice, once you understand the concept, and just give a comment that I understand and I completed this task for day 2. So day 2 is successful, I think, if I'm not wrong. Okay, any
Sir,
questions?
sir, one thing, this class is continue daily or any specific day in a week?
This will be every day from Monday to Friday, evening 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Where are you
Sir,
from?
if I not attend the meeting, so can I get the video in
Yes,
YouTube?
yes, yes. You can go to our YouTube channel, SVGIE.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right now, I didn't add any
Okay,
playlist, but at least by tomorrow, I will create a playlist and I will move
okay
all
sir.
the videos.
Oh, sir, no, actually, sir, I am job professional. For this, I am asking that I am not, if I am not attend this. Okay.
Okay, no problem. You can watch the videos, and if you have any questions, you can ask me anytime.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Any questions? Last 1 minute. Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to be available after 8 o'clock. So only 1 hour per day strictly. Okay, last 30 seconds. Done. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir. See you too.